Cars are rotting on lots for over 500 days. In this video, I expose the 26 biggest disasters and the worst one forced a factory shutdown. This information could save you thousands. Starting at number 26, the BMW X6 with its 140-day supply and staggering $89,417 price tag. This coupe SUV hemorrhages half its value in just 3 years. That's $44,000 vanishing. With a dismal 2/5 reliability rating, owners face costly air suspension failures and endless electronic glitches. The sloping roofline destroys cargo space, making it completely impractical at this price point. The Land Rover Discovery takes number 25, sitting 174 days with almost 1,900 units collecting dust at over $60,000. Global sales plummeted below 20,000 units as owners suffer through constant electrical failures. For having 36,000 miles, it has all these issues, one owner complained. When competitors like the Lexus GX deliver reliability, the Discovery's premium price becomes unjustifiable. At number 24, the Infiniti QX80. This redesigned luxury SUV shows fancy Nissans don't sell themselves. 176-day supply with nearly 5,000 units unsold at over $70,000. You're paying serious money for a dressed-up Nissan Armada. The new twin-turbo V6 actually feels slower than the old V8. Fuel economy is awful at 16 to 20 miles per gallon, and reliability remains questionable given Infiniti's sketchy history.
Number 23 brings us the Ford Escape, limping toward its 2025 discontinuation with 189-day supply and over 57,000 units clogging dealer lots. Once selling 300,000 yearly, Ford only moved 157,000 in 2024. The interior feels cheap. The base engine is underpowered and the transmission jerks constantly. Even Ford's own Bronco Sport outsells it. Expect huge discounts as Ford kills this dying nameplate. The Alfa Romeo Giulia sits at number 22. With 193 days on lots and only 212 sold last month. Between $41,690 and $86,770, it loses 58% of value in 3 years. Reliability scores 1.5 out of 5. Constant check engine lights and electrical failures plague owners. While it offers sporty handling, reliability concerns and limited brand recognition keep buyers away from this beautiful disaster. Number 21, the Cadillac CT4. Struggling with 197-day supply and 2,676 units gathering dust at $47,650 average. It loses 50% of value in 3 years, making leasing the only smart option. Reliability sits at 2.5 out of 5, with infotainment crashes and transmission problems. The base 2.0-litre turbo feels weak against German rivals, and interior quality doesn't match European competition. The Infiniti QX55 lands at number 20. This represents what happens when you take a mediocre SUV and make it less practical. With 219-day supply and only 680 sold last month, this coupe SUV loses 48% of value in 3 years. Reliability is 2.5 out of 5, with CVT transmission nightmares and freezing infotainment screens. At $60,000, you're paying Mercedes money for something that feels distinctly not Mercedes. If this information is helping you, hit that like button and subscribe. Number 19 is the Audi A7. This gorgeous car sits 225 days with only 154 sold last month at $81,400. It hemorrhages 55% of value in 3 years, one of the worst depreciation rates in luxury. Reliability disappoints at 2/5, with water pump failures and excessive oil burning. The problem? Audi's entire lineup looks identical. Critics say new ones look the same as 2014 Audis. The Cadillac Escalade IQ takes number 18. This brand new electric SUV struggles with 226-day supply and 4,089 units collecting dust at $130,000. That's $40,000 more than the gas Escalade. Plus, it doesn't qualify for the $7,500 electric vehicle tax credit because it exceeds luxury vehicle limits. Reliability is unproven, and GM's EV technology makes luxury buyers nervous, seeking proven alternatives. Number 17, the Range Rover Velar. Sitting 227 days with nearly 2,500 unsold units at $72,530, it loses an incredible 61% of value in 3 years, one of the worst in the industry. Reliability is terrible at 1.5 out of 5, with air suspension failures and electrical malfunctions. The dual touchscreen interface looks impressive but distracts while driving, and repair costs are notoriously expensive. Even Porsche isn't immune. The Taycan sits at number 16, with 229 days and 2,224 unsold units. Only 437 sold last month despite the prestigious badge. At $143,682, it loses 38% of value in 3 years. That's over $54,000 gone. Reliability disappoints at 2/5, with battery faults and charging problems. Range falls significantly short of Tesla and other competitors. Surprisingly, at number 15, the Toyota 4Runner. The redesigned 2025 model has a 240-day supply and 6,448 units of fresh inventory. Only 1,210 sold last month at $52,932 average. Unlike others here, it historically holds value well, losing only 30% after 3 years. This appears temporary rather than chronic demand problems. The complete redesign created a massive inventory shipment. The Dodge Charger struggles at number 14. Sitting on lots for 241 days with over 7,300 unsold units. Only 1,366 sold last month at an average $54,189. Its replacement, the electric 2024 Charger, disappoints with 13.9 seconds to charge from 10 to 80%. The gas-powered model is dead, and the electric future looks uncertain. With questionable reliability and nostalgia-driven pricing, the Charger represents Dodge's identity crisis between muscle car heritage and EV future. Number 13, the Mini Hardtop 2-door. Facing sluggish sales with 242-day supply and almost 4,000 cars waiting. Only 731 sold last month at $36,696 average. It loses 47% of value in 3 years. Terrible for a premium small car. Reliability is poor at 2 out of 5, with electrical gremlins and cooling system failures. The ride is unnecessarily harsh and road noise is excessive. If you're finding value in this information, hit that like button and subscribe. The Audi A8 proves flagship luxury can't overcome buyer indifference at number 12. With 270-day supply, only 148 units sold against 560 in stock at $96,000. The problem? Audi's entire lineup looks identical. Critics brutally note new ones look the same as 2014 Audis. While BMW gets heat for bold styling, at least people notice their cars. The A8 blends into Audi's sea of sameness, making it invisible to consumers seeking distinctive luxury. Number 11, the Chrysler Voyager. This proves cheap doesn't mean popular. With 283-day supply at $46,765 average, it bleeds value, losing 52% in just 3 years. Reliability is mediocre at 2.5 out of 5, with transmission shudders, electrical failures and sliding doors that sometimes don't slide. The infotainment feels like 2015 technology, missing safety features standard on competitors. Chrysler's reputation for outdated interiors and minimal features makes this minivan struggle against better-equipped rivals. The Jaguar F-Pace claims number 10. The worst luxury SUV sales disaster with 291-day supply. Only 424 sold last month at $72,831 average. It loses an incredible 66% of value in 3 years, the worst on our list, hemorrhaging nearly $48,000. Reliability is abysmal at 1.5 out of 5, making it one of the least reliable luxury SUVs money can buy. Owners battle persistent electrical failures, infotainment crashes, and climate control malfunctions. The air suspension fails regularly, and diesel options have emissions problems. Despite sleek design, high interest rates, fuel costs, and reliability issues earn Jaguar a D- car edge value rating. With Jaguar phasing out gas models and no EVS ready, buyers are wary of brand uncertainty.
Number 9. The BMW 5 Series. This proves Bavarian prestige can't overcome serious problems, with 305-day supply and 3,650 units gathering dust at $65,687. The biggest issue is a massive recall affecting hundreds of thousands of BMWs for steering and brake system failures. The two most critical safety systems are defective. No wonder buyers are running scared. Once BMW's sweet spot between the cramped 3 Series and massive 7 Series, the 5 Series has lost its sporty DNA and feels increasingly bland. In a market dominated by SUVs and EVs, this traditional sedan feels outdated and unsafe. The Alfa Romeo Tonale takes number 8. This proves Italian style isn't enough. With devastating 312-day supply and 2,847 units gathering dust, starting at $43,000, it faces brutal competition from established German rivals like the BMW X3 and Mercedes GLC. Alfa's reputation for questionable reliability doesn't help. Buyers want luxury that actually works. The hybrid powertrain delivers decent performance, but consumers are skeptical about long-term durability. Plus, Alfa's limited dealer network means service headaches for owners. When you can get a proven BMW or Audi for similar money, why risk it on an unproven Italian? Beauty alone doesn't guarantee sales success. Number 7 is the Jaguar XF. Literally a dead car, driving with 315-day supply and 701 units gathering dust as Jaguar prepares to kill it completely. Only a handful sold last month, despite its $58,500 price tag. This is what happens when you announce you're going all-electric and abandon your entire gas lineup. Why would anyone buy a discontinued luxury sedan? With Jaguar's notorious reliability issues, it's like paying premium prices for a museum piece. The XF was once the height of British luxury, but now feels like a forgotten relic nobody wants. Steep depreciation, questionable reliability, and zero future support make this a terrible investment at any price. If this information is helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. The Audi Q6 e-tron Quattro sits at number 6. This all-new model proves fresh electric luxury can't guarantee success, with staggering 330-day supply and 3,722 units gathering dust at $65,000. Only a handful sold last month, despite Audi's premium badge and signature Quattro all-wheel drive. The Q6 e-tron offers sleek styling and tech-heavy interior, but buyers aren't biting. Range anxiety, charging infrastructure concerns, and questions about long-term reliability keep wallets closed. At $58,000, buyers expect more range and refinement than Audi is delivering. With Tesla dominating EVs and traditional luxury buyers still hesitant about electric, this crossover feels caught between two worlds.
Number 5. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This drowns in unsold inventory with devastating 428 days supply and 2,214 units gathering dust. Only 233 sold in the past 45 days, despite luxury aspirations. Sales crashed 48% to just 1,849 units in Q1 2025, getting outsold by Jeep's own electric Wagoneers at $110,000 average price. It's trying to compete with the Cadillac Escalade, but lacks the prestige and refinement buyers expect at six figures. The Grand Wagoneer has never matched the Escalade's popularity in full-size luxury SUVs, and it's falling further behind. Stellantis is doubling down on their price-high, hope-for-the-best strategy, but buyers aren't buying it. With over a year's inventory sitting around, this oversized Jeep proves that slapping luxury badges on rugged brands doesn't guarantee success. The Dodge Hornet takes number 4. This takes the crown for inventory disaster, with mind-blowing 428-day supply and 14,596 units rotting on lots. Only 1,536 sold in 45 days, starting at $42,530. It seemed promising, but the public saw right through this rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale Italian masquerade. Owners report constant recalls and reliability nightmares that make service departments rich. The worst part? Some dealers are practically giving these away under $25,000. Yes, brand new crossovers for compact sedan money. The catch? Many of these dirt cheap examples are still 2023 models sitting unsold. While we are in 2025, when your hot new crossover becomes clearance rack fodder within months, you know something went terribly wrong. With over 14 months of inventory, the Hornet proves badge engineering can't fool American buyers. Number 3 is the BMW XM. This stands out as one of the most spectacular sales disasters in recent memory. With staggering 544 days of supply, nearly 18 months worth, this $159,000 luxury SUV is sitting longer than some prison sentences. Only 1,974 units were sold in its first full year, making it BMW's slowest selling model in the US, even trailing the aging Z4 Roadster. Consumer reactions have been brutal, literally calling it a pig wearing lipstick and one of the ugliest cars in the US. With the red label version priced around $170,000, buyers are shelling out supercar money for what many see as a design misfire. The polarizing styling alienates more than it attracts, and the oversized kidney grille has become a meme magnet for all the wrong reasons. With over a year and a half of unsold inventory, the XM is a textbook case of how controversial design and sky-high pricing can tank a luxury launch.
The BMW i7 takes number 2. This takes luxury electric failure to new heights with catastrophic 578-day supply. That's over 19 months and 1,650 units gathering dust nationwide. Only 125 sold in the past 45 days. Despite BMW's flagship status at $128,648, this electric 7 Series costs supercar money but delivers mediocre 318 miles of range that falls short of competitors. That polarizing massive grille isn't helping either. It's as divisive as it is huge. Reliability is disappointing at 2/5, with owners battling battery faults and software glitches. When Tesla offers better range and Mercedes delivers more refinement, the i7 feels stuck in no man's land. Dealers are slashing up to $29,000 off MSRP. With nearly 2 years of inventory, the i7 proves even BMW Prestige can't overcome fundamental flaws. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. And number 1, the Fiat 500e. This tops our list as a cautionary tale of how being the cheapest EV in America doesn't guarantee success. With staggering 580-day supply, over 19 months, and 1,140 units collecting dust on dealer lots, the 500e is a full-blown flop. Only 970 units sold in 2024, despite a supposed 153% increase from 2023. Sales were so dismal that Stellantis shut down the Mirafiori factory for 4 weeks. Priced at $34,000, the 500e offers poor range, a cheap interior, and Fiat's notorious reliability issues. Though stylish, its tiny size feels unsafe on SUV-dominated American roads. When roomier, longer-range EVs are similarly priced, there's little reason to choose this Italian penalty box. With nearly 2 years of inventory just sitting, the 500e is the ultimate example of misreading the US market, earning its place as the biggest automotive disaster of 2025.
For contrast, let's examine what's flying off lots. Leading the pack is the Lexus NX Hybrid with just 28 days of supply, a 4.5 out of 5 reliability rating, and only 32% depreciation in 3 years. Following closely is the Cadillac Escalade at 28 days, Lexus RX Hybrid at 31, Toyota RAV4 at 32, and GMC Yukon at 34. What's their secret? Strong brands, practical designs, and either hybrid efficiency or luxury appeal. With prices from $35,000 to $116,000, it's clear that in 2025, consumers value quality over just low price. That's 26 cars dealers can't give away. From Fiat's 580-day nightmare to BMW's luxury disasters, these prove badges don't guarantee sales. Shopping for deals? These failures could save you thousands. Just know why they're cheap. Drop your thoughts below, and if this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto insights. See you in the next video.